Thank you all for coming out today. We were expecting a certain person to come during our presentation here, but he came earlier and had to depart. I'll talk about that in a little while. But without further ado, I want to just talk about what we're here for today. So first of all, thanks for coming. It means a lot to me and the leadership team, but especially me, that you're here with us today. Thanks also to others who've been, you guys and others who've been with us for the past 3.5 years, trying to get us going and using our facilities. Really enjoying that. I also want to thank the volunteers here. There's like probably half the people in this room are volunteers, especially Carol and Christine in the back. Yeah, it's been a real journey, and right now volunteers is everything. So, and everyone else that isn't here, the ones that are supporting our open mics, our Build-A-Band nights, our concerts, front desk support, and more. So thanks to all of you for being here and helping out. Today, we're hard at work trying to become a fully sustainable company. It's been a tough journey, as you know. Back in August, we were almost shut down, so we had a GoFundMe campaign. Got in the newspaper, it was really great, and people were very supportive. How you doing? And the leadership team, including myself, are all working as volunteers too, putting in our time, effort, and resources into sustaining this facility until it can become sustainable all by itself. And, of course, we're doing this all to serve our musician community as it was intended to do. So, our new leadership team is helping make that a reality, from new business partnerships to advertising and marketing, to more focus on the key lines of business. These volunteers are making a huge difference in getting us moving forward and helping us grow up. Beyond improving our current business model, we also have 2 major announcements today. So hopefully these will also add value to you. So the first one, as we committed to during our GoFundMe campaign, is to kick off a charity. So we've actually incorporated the charity. We've got it all the I's dotted and T's crossed on the documentation. We're calling it, oh sorry, we can move forward. That's just the normal. That's the agenda, don't worry about that. You can skip on past that one. This is the overview. So that was all what I just did. Oh, I didn't talk about all of the leadership team people. So yeah, you can stick on the leadership team because there are a few folks in the room that are part of the leadership team. And actually I should put my glasses back on so I can read that. There we go. So Director of Operations, we have Dave Knight, who's sitting here on guitar. And we're looking for a Director of Business Development. Chris Rice is our Director of Marketing and Advertising. Unfortunately, he's been sidetracked with the big C right now, COVID. So he'll be back soon, but been a little out of the loop for a few days. Still looking for also a Director of Communications to help getting press releases out and helping promote different aspects of the business. Our Director of Finance and of the nonprofit that I'm just about to talk about is Dan Scholes. He is unavailable for us today as well. He's going to be coming back pretty soon. And that's the corporate group trying to get the business operating the way we want it to. Then we have our lines of business. So for the artist development piece, which incorporates lessons and the open mic nights and workshops and things like that, we're looking for someone to operate that stuff for us. Our Director of Audio Production, who's in the recording studio right now doing some recording of the free karaoke recordings we're doing today. So. Good looking guy. Oh, actually, he's not in the recording studio. He's standing right there. He is a good looking guy. Thank you for that. Director of Video Production, Rick Smith, at the back of the room there. And our Director of Live Performance, which is Ron Scott. Where's Ron? Oh, he's right there doing video production. Look at that. And so live performance. So yeah, Ron's helping out getting concerts and bands in here, which is great. The other aspect of this hall is our events. So we have birthday parties and weddings and receptions and business meetings and things like that. So the event, we're looking for a Director of Events to manage that piece, and then the Director of our new label over here, Chris Lamb. That's the leadership team. So thanks, guys. Can we go on to the next slide there? Thank you. So the charity that we've put together is called Wholly Amused. Amused actually stands for Accessible Music Education and Development. So I've got a few notes here about that. We want all musicians to be able to have access to the resources and facilities they need, including, but not limited to, Royal City Studios. So we're building it to make use of the space, but not using it exclusively. So we're trying to make the program available for all. The core objective is to improve community wellness by providing those with physical, emotional, financial, or cultural barriers to have a full spectrum of musical opportunities available to them. We're going to be providing beneficiaries of the programs that we put together with instruments free of charge and modified, adapted if necessary. So if they have challenges using an instrument, we can figure out how it can be made to work for them. We're trying to secure accessible, appropriate rehearsal, recording, and performance space free of charge. And we're also going to be offering some musical programs focused on instruction, community building, and therapy. So the ones we're starting with right off the bat include specific musical programs to encourage community and engagement for those with physical, emotional, and mental disabilities, providing instruments free of charge, as I mentioned, and providing low-income adults or disadvantaged youth the opportunity to learn an instrument, and also providing underrepresented musical groups, international, 2SLGBQ+, all that stuff, indigenous, etc. Like anyone that's underrepresented, giving them ability to showcase their talents and share their unique gifts and genres with the local community, as well as record their music to share with the world. So those are the 4 key areas we're going to be looking at to start this off. We've got a web presence and initial social media accounts that have been created. We're going to start building these out in the coming days and weeks. And here's the new logo we put together. If you press the space bar, it will show up on the wall. And speaking out over here too.
Nice.
It is a little crooked, but yes, you can applaud if you want. Yay! So I have to thank Chris, was instrumental in creating that graphic for us, and we'll straighten it out a little later. Okay, so next I'd like to talk about our new record label. Unless, Chris, you want to jump up and talk about it. No, okay. I've got a whole bunch of stuff written down that you wrote, so it's okay. So we've been talking about this and developing it for months now. It's finally time to make it official, and we are really excited about it. I just want to get this out so I can read it better. So basically, to make it official, it's time to make it official. We're really excited about this aspect. It's going to provide key services to artists and bands wanting to move their careers to the next level. We present to you RCS Records. The goal is to equip independent artists and bands with label quality production and marketing. We're going to do this through 2 methods. The first one is a la carte. So if they have a specific need that they want handled, we can help them with that. Or if they want the full suite of services and become part of the label, then that's the other aspect that we're going to be moving forward with. So we've been talking with musicians a lot about what their biggest challenges are, and we came up with an approach that gives them what they need without tying them down. So what we offer is label quality recording services in our professional recording studio. Of course, you can take a look at that while you're here. Marketing services, including EPKs, website development, graphic design. You can see some examples on Chris's table there about the graphic design that he does for albums and online use, as well as for records streaming media as well, and merchandising and more. So we can do all sorts of marketing services from that perspective. The other thing we'll do is promotion for the artists, including actually doing active social media posting, public relations content, radio play submissions, and online music distribution. In addition, we're hoping to bring a tour manager on board. So if you or anyone knows of a tour manager that would like to get involved, this can actually be a commission-based role, and let us know if you have anyone in mind. We're also going to be releasing our own music, which is a kind of a neat thing, giving RCS clients the opportunity to be a part of that. So they're going to potentially be on an original RCS recording, building experience, networking and connecting with other artists and opportunities, increasing the visibility of their social presence and website through our promotions, and then earning an income from any royalties, airplay, and etc. that's going to happen from our publishing. So in summary, what we want to be is flexible, transparent, and accountable. These things are intrinsic to how we partner with the artists. Though we have a full range of services, artists know what they need and where they want to go. Our job is to listen to them, help them get there without changing who they are or without signing away their music. So, here's the logo and tag we've created for RCS Records. Oh, and it's already up there. Woo! All right, thank you very much. So at this point, I was going to invite Cam Guthrie to come up, but he unfortunately had a scheduling change today and couldn't make it. He did post, there he is up there now, when he was rehearsing at our opening. But he did post today to invite people out, so hopefully we'll get some more folks through in the next little bit. But he's very supportive of the place. He took a tour around with his daughter, really enjoys the space. He's also been bringing a couple of different young musicians in to help them with their development as well, so it's a really good partnership. So thanks again for being part of this day. You can switch to the next slide if you want. It's a big day for music in Southern Ontario. Thanks to everyone working so hard to make this happen for Guelph. So we've got a new and growing leadership team, we've got a plan for sustainability, we've got a new Guelph charity, Wholly Amused, a new record label, RCS Records, and a great community. And some of our community has just arrived, so thanks for coming in as well. Please enjoy the facility for the rest of the day. We've got more musical acts coming up on stage, I think. Ron?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. And free karaoke recording in the recording studio. There's going to be an acoustic jam coming up in an hour. And we've got our Build a Band networking jam tonight, so if you feel like sticking around after dinner, you can come out and play with people you've never met before and build some new relationships and try something you've never tried before. Thanks again. Have a great day.